Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining the market simulation call for summer 2021 release. Today is May 3rd. Calls and webinars are recorded for stakeholder convenience, allowing those who are unable to attend to listen to the recordings after the meetings. The recordings will be publicly available on the ISO webpage for a limited time following the meetings. The recordings and any related transcription should not be reprinted without the ISO permission. We'll talk about the following agenda today. We'll talk about map stage availability. I'll talk about market simulation initiatives and timeline for summer 2021 release. We'll talk about the initiatives separately. And we'll talk about a quick refresher on the structured scenario registration details and the system interface stages for summer 2021. And we'll talk about the next steps. For map stage availability, you can find the latest snapshot on portalmap.kaiso.com. Currently, we have a Sierra UI and API outage that is going through till 4th of May. I apologize if the outage keeps on extending because we found a few defects that we are working with our vendor to fix it before we can open it up to the market participants. Any questions regarding the map stage availability?
Hi, Inchman. This is Chunyu. Can you hear me? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chunyu. Go ahead.
Yes. So do we expect May 5th we should be able to go in for Sierra?
That is the current plan, yes.
Okay, and also just want to let you know that on the map stage, usually you guys have the maintenance days there. You might want to update that as well. Right now, it still says like 26 or something. So just want to let you know. Thank you.
Thank you, Chunyu. I will look into that. Any other questions on the map stage availability? All right, moving on. This is the summer 2021 release timelines for different projects. We have 3 projects for summer release for quarter 831. We are planning to do structured simulation testing for this project on May 25th, 26th, and 27th. We do have buffer dates for this project that we can re-execute if we need any scenario on June 1, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. The go-live date for this project is June 15th. Then we have Resource Adequacy Enhancements Track 1 project, which has 2 phases. The phase 1 is related to the POSO, and it includes scenarios 1, 2, 3. We will do market structure scenarios for phase 1 on 11th and 13th of May. And then phase 2, which has scenarios 4 and 5, we will do the structured scenarios on 15th of June. Phase 1 will go live on June 3rd, and phase 2 will go live on 30th June. For summer 2021 readiness project, we have 3 phases, phase 1, 2, 3, which has different scenarios as you can see on the slide. Phase 1 will be available on map stage on 20th of May, and we are planning to do structured scenarios on 20th and 25th of May. For phase 2, it will be available on map stage on 27th of May, and we're planning to do structured simulation on 1st and 3rd of May, June, I'm sorry. For phase 3, which has scenario 3 and 4, it will be available on map stage on 14th of June, and we'll do the structured scenarios on 15th and 17th of June. As per current schedule, phase 1 and 2 is scheduled to go on production by June 15th, and phase 3 is scheduled to go on production by June 30th. Any thoughts or concerns regarding the schedule?
Hi, this is Tony Gerard from Power Settlement. I have a question about it, really the new settlement charges. I believe they would be under the scenarios 1, 2, and 5, or 1 and 2 in summer readiness. And they have you have a June 15th go live date, but the current BPMs we're seeing still are showing June 1 as effective date. I'm wondering if there's a settlement person on a call, or if we should take that up in city or something.
Tony, could you repeat one more time? Where are you seeing June 1 date?
Anshuman.
In the business practice manual, the settlement BPM.
I see. Go ahead, Asad.
Yeah, this is Asad. Actually, thank you for the question. We had discussion this morning, and we are working with Mohan, the project manager for summer 2021, to clarify this one. We'll update you, and we'll have update for this one. If you need to send like CD ticket, and we'll respond back to you with the clarification, or it will be in the next market sim call.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, I just wanted to clarify when we set up the reference data for the effective date. So,
Yep.
sometime.
Yep.
Okay.
Mohan is here, Mohan. Okay, if not, we'll let us discuss with Mohan, and we'll get back to you. Thank you for the question.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Asad, and thank you, Tony, for your question. As you know, these are very recent changes and might take a couple of days for it to flow through the BPMs, but thank you for bringing that question up. Any other questions that we can answer here?
Yes, hi, Anshuman, this is Chunyu. I have another question for summer. For phase 2, summer readiness phase 2, looks like it's going to be, the code going to be in the map stage in May 27th. So my question is that I'm just checking the calendar here. So can we start to execute our unstructured on the 31st, which is a Monday?
Yes, you could start on 27th.
I can start on 27th. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
And similarly for the phase 3, I can start on the 14th.
That's correct, yes.
All right, we will be in close coordination if we need you to trigger for the tight system emergency for the some of the scenarios. Yeah, okay.
Definitely, we are here to help. We know it's a tight deadline, tight time space, so please feel free to utilize our resources. Let us know what you need, and we can set those scenarios up for success for all the market participants.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions on these timelines? All right, moving on.
Sorry, Anshuman, I have one more question. Can you go back to the last slide? I do want to ask about RA.
Sure.
So you don't have a start date as when you're putting the code into, for the RA into the map stage. Can you update that for the next call?
I can let you know right now. We're planning to have that code in by this week, and we're planning to do functional testing. So it won't be open for market participants testing till 11th.
Okay. Okay. And similarly for phase 2, if you don't have an answer now, you can tell me later. That's fine.
So phase 2 is regarding the op storage part, which is coming with the phase 3 of summer readiness, and the code will be available by 14th of June.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? All right, moving on. All the scenarios that were listed in the last timeline slide, we have it listed by name here so that there's no confusion. you can go through it when I post the slides on the release planning site. All right, this slide is giving you all the locations for structured scenario documents and business requirements specification documents for the 3 summer projects. And it's also listing the structured scenario dates for different projects. Any questions regarding the documentation of these 3 projects that we can answer here? All right. Moving on. This is just a reminder that for K31 and Summer 2021 readiness registration dates are coming up on May 6, 2021. So if you plan to participate in these 2 projects, please let us know, and please let us know the list of resources you plan to use, so that will make sure those resources are available in map stage and ready for the consumption for any testing. Any questions regarding the registration details? Okay, moving on. This one is a small reminder of the interface changes that are coming with Summer 2021 release. It has the API service name and more information regarding those service names under the name. All right, moving on. That's all the information I have for today's presentation. Next meeting is scheduled on May 6th at 2 p.m. Now I'll open up for any other conversation, any other CD tickets that I can help you with. Please let me know, and I'll look into it today.
Hi, Inchman. This is Chanyu again. Go back to the last slide, please.
Sure.
Do you have a target day as when you will know that those codes will be available in the map stage for the master file, cyber, and Oasis and CMI?
If Trang is on the call, I would like to defer this question to you, Trang.
Hi, Tenyu. Thanks for the question. So for the availability of map stage, so one of the things that we're working through is just mapping each of these interface changes to the specific scenarios, because obviously the intent would be to have them available in map stage before the associated scenarios are run. So I can give you a target of maybe by this Thursday's market sim call, where we'll be able to have that distinction with the corresponding map stage availability date. That is also going to depend on our security validation that is that we're reviewing at this point too, to see if where that schedule ends up for each of these systems as well. So let's plan for Thursday's market sim call for more information, as we won't have that assessment done by tomorrow's rug.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Trang and Chanyu. Anything else that we can answer here for these system interfaces changes? Or any other CD tickets that we can help with? All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining this call. We'll see you back again on May 6th at 2 p.m. Thank you.